Okay, it's the moment we've all been waiting for, inhalable chocolate. I don't think there's much more I can say. Our next speaker, Tom Hadfield, at age 17, sold his sports internet company, soccernet.com, to ESPN for $40 million. Yep. So Tom, after graduating from the Idea Translation Lab, went off to Paris, where he now promotes Le Whiff. Tom?
This is the first time we've gathered 300 people together to experience whiffing. It's a new way of eating by breathing. I can see some skeptical faces. Stick with me. So over the last few millennia, our collective human imagination has come up with the pot, the bowl, the plate, the fork, the bento box, the chopstick, and with each of these innovations in the way that we eat, we have rediscovered the act of eating and enlarged the realm of possibilities. From the large game hunted by our earliest ancestors to modern diets that promote several small meals throughout the day, we are now eating smaller and smaller quantities at shorter and shorter intervals. Eating, we believe, is becoming more and more ephemeral. Eating is tending towards breathing. So lead inventor David Edwards describes Le Whiff as taking eating habits towards their logical conclusion. Aerosol cuisine. It's a mix of culinary art and aerosol science. The first product, Le Whiff, amplifies taste through the distribution of food particles in the mouth. Now, traditional inhalers are designed to deliver drug particles through the mouth and into the lungs. Le Whiff is a new kind of inhaler that delivers food particles through the mouth by respiration, but it deposits those particles exclusively in the mouth, thereby avoiding completely the respiratory tract. Le Whiff achieves this by increasing particle size to more than 40 microns, and also by distributing food particles to the side of the mouth and not to the back of the throat. So we've started with inhaled chocolate, and this is available in 3 flavors: mint chocolate, raspberry chocolate, and milk chocolate. The total mass of chocolate powder in one of these things is 200 milligrams, and so that's equal to less than 1 calorie. Whiffing, it's a unique chocolate experience. And so chocolate is just the beginning. New innovations in eating by breathing are being developed at the Food Lab, at Laboratoire in central Paris. And imagine, just for a moment, whiffing a cheesecake. Imagine inhaling a portobello mushroom. Imagine whiffing a frozen margarita. So we announced eating by breathing in April of this year, following national newspaper coverage in 20 countries and initial sales of Le Whiff at Labo Shop and Colette in Paris. Le Whiff is now in commercial production, and it will be available in stores around the world later this year. The culinary possibilities of whiffing are currently being revealed on the Le Whiff World Tour. It began in Paris in April. It was followed by an appearance at the major candy show of the year in Chicago. And most recently, it appeared at the Cannes Film Festival. And so I'm just about to play a short video of people whiffing at the Cannes Film Festival. And watch carefully, because it will be your turn very soon. And so now it's your turn. So this is the first ever mass whiffing session. If you'd like to try a whiff, it's inhaled chocolate. Take one of the whiffs that are being passed around. I'd also like to invite lead inventor David Edwards on stage to walk you through your first whiffing experience.
Yeah, this was decided yesterday. Actually, I want to say that this was supposed to be a very local experiment over the next year. The Whiff Tour was actually an attempt of about 3 or 4 people to try and bring whiffing around the world. So we didn't expect, and it's really because of this guy right here, for this to become talked about by internet and so forth. And so suddenly, this is global experiment going on, and you're going to be really the first group of 300 people to whiff all at the same time. So let me first figure out how to open the package here. So you just rip this thing open. So I'd really appreciate it if you all follow me, or you can do it later if you're shy about whiffing. Okay, so everybody hold, okay, that's it. And you can't really figure out which end goes in your mouth, which is one of the design problems. And so, in fact, what's going to happen over the coming months, it will be in Galeries Lafayette in Paris in October. It'll look a little different. It'll be in different Galeries Lafayettes around Europe later in the year, and it'll look even different, more different. And then by the time it's in the States next year, it'll look even more different. And so partly your reactions today will influence how different it looks. Okay, so this is it for now. So it looks kind of like lipstick. I don't know what color you've got, but what you're supposed to do is right now. So what you're supposed to do is sort of pull the ends out. Now it's going to be about a centimeter once you get it right. It's going to and keep it horizontal. Okay, so you're going to pull it like this. There's one end which sort of has holes in it. That's going to be the end that ends up in your mouth. And so keep it kind of horizontal. If you want to do what they did at Cannes, you hold it like that. And so the goal here is not the cigarette breath where you sort of really inhale, but it's more of as the girl saying in Paris, it's kind of like a kiss that you give it initially. So it's a little. It's a little, just a little less is better when it comes to whiffing. So you want to get the flavor and not the big bolus of food, right? So you just a little whiff, and you're going to get something. Okay, yeah. Okay, so there's nods. Okay, there's some people, and if you did it right, you didn't cough. And if you're having problems with getting stuffing, some of you are laughing, some of you are frustrated. So there'll be whiffing experts outside to help you. You can close it and put it in your pocket and talk about it with your spouse later tonight. So enjoy whiffing. Thank you very much.